everybody. I have Bryson here. We're going to talk a little bit about why we think Bryson's sister Rachel would be considered the favorite of the family, and
Yes, she is.
what that was like to not be the favorite, and the experiences that went along with that, and why we believe that. Why would you say that Rachel is the favorite child?
Because she was. There was blatant preferential treatment for her in almost every aspect of her in our lives. Her bedroom used to be mine and Alex's bedroom until she was born. Then it became her bedroom. We were relegated to the basement. Her bedroom was redecorated. She got new wallpaper, new carpets, new bed frame, new mattress. Pictures of her and my mom together decorating the room, like dolls and toys, just for her room. The rest of us got like hand-me-down furniture, and we're just left with bare white walls. Or my particular room was this old-timey pattern paper.
So no framed pictures up?
No framed pictures or anything. My parents took no effort to decorate our rooms, mine and my brother's.
Where Rachel's was like over the top frilly,
girly unicorn pink.
Mm-hmm.
I had a bed that was an old antique that I was told I was not allowed to really move around much in, that didn't actually fit me. I'm not a tall person, but I was too big for that bed. It had a foot board that made it so I couldn't stretch out fully in the bed. There was, instances of the famous instance in my family is the time that my mom had my younger brother and sister at the store and was buying my sister a Barbie doll. And so my little brother was like, "Hey, can I get a toy too?" And my mom looks at him and just says, "What, you want a Barbie too?" That's a famous thing that we all remember, but nobody talks about.
She'll just be like, "Poo-poo, that didn't happen."
Yeah, she poo-poos that it didn't happen. It's very blatant favoritism. Nobody has any doubts that she's the favorite, but it's not her fault.
Yeah, she didn't choose to be the only girl in the family.
Yeah, my mom made it very clear all through my childhood. She told us repeatedly, I never wanted to be a boy mom. I never wanted boys. I never wanted any boys, and I got stuck with 3 of them. She would use words like "stuck with 3 of them," or "I had 3 of them."
And how did that make you feel when she'd say stuff like
I
that?
genuinely didn't think it was weird, because I just thought that's how parents talk to their kids. I just thought that was how kids were talked to.
Wow. What about like the bathrooms? You said there was different stuff with the bathrooms.
Yeah, she got her own bathroom that was remodeled, redone, cleaned, made to look nice, decorations. Our bathroom, again, bare white walls, a unfinished tub, and a shower head that, I'm not tall. The shower head reaches here on me when I'm facing toward it standing up. And they've never done anything other than retile the bathroom floor. My parents.
And even to this day, it's just like...
Yeah, the counter is 1,000 years old. The sink is even older.
Mom never goes down there, so what's
my mom never goes down there, so she doesn't think she ever had to do anything with it. But we all live down there.
And I would think as adults, you would still like to see it updated, just to be like, that's what would have been nice.
I don't know, it's kind of nice having the shower head still so low, so we can be like, yeah, look, you never actually did this.
Yeah. What about your physical needs? Were they met as children?
With that, I would refer to my younger brother and I and my sister all had bad teeth that needed orthodontia. I have a couple teeth, one on this side, one on the bottom, that grew in at a 45-degree turn, so they, instead of facing like this, they face like this. My sister immediately had orthodontia paid for. My younger brother had orthodontia paid for when they were looking into mine. They told me I would need full top and bottom for, I think, 3 years. And when the doctor asked, "Would you want that?" I kind of looked at my parents, and my mom kind of made a face. So I said, "No, the teeth don't hurt, so I think we're okay." And my mom's like, "Well, then we probably don't need to do it." And I've had acne my entire life from the time I was 12. My mom did the minimal effort of trying to get me one treatment to get it fixed. It was benzoyl peroxide, and it burned my face. Made it worse, so they took me off of it, and my mom was always like, well, we'll get you to a dermatologist. And again, I'm 12, 13. I'm on their insurance. I can't schedule my own doctor appointments. I'm a 12 or 13-year-old. And they never scheduled me with a dermatologist. And I'm now 38. That was when I was 12. I just barely, earlier this week, saw a dermatologist for the first time in my life.
You have like years of
I've got years of scarring and pock marks and just...
Rachel also had acne issues.
And she was... I think they even did like that one infomercial acne treatment. I think they did that for her.
Yeah, I remember those.
Yeah, I think they did that for her.
Special washes and moisturizer and.
I didn't get that.
Yeah.
There was instances of I slept in the basement, in the far end of the basement. We lived near a hollow, and there were hobo spiders, a lot, big hobo spiders in our basement, and I just had to deal with them. They would be in my bed. They'd climb up on my pillow while I was reading books at night, and I knew that if I went up to tell my parents, hey, there's a gigantic spider in my bed, they'd just tell me to kill it and go back to sleep. Whereas my sister, all she had to do was go, there's a spider, and they would rush to her and kill the spider. And just it was things like that. Like if I threw up in the night, I was afraid to go tell my parents that I threw up, because they'd get mad and they'd tell me I was inconveniencing them.
What about
There was the time that I went to school all day in junior high, 8th or 9th grade, with a 104-degree fever, and all of my teachers were like, "Do you need to go home? We can call your mom." And I just told them my mom won't come. She won't come to get me. She won't believe me. Along with that, there was the time that I'd had a broken wrist for about a month and was in a cast for a month. Got the cast off, and I think it was literally like 3 or 4 days later, I was playing at a friend's on a trampoline. I got bounced off and landed on my heel on a strip of concrete around the play area. And I knew at that point what a broken bone felt like, and I knew I'd broken my heel or my foot. And so I limped home, told my mom I think I broke my foot, and she said, "You couldn't have broken your foot, you just got your wrist cast off." And she says it was only a day that she made me wait, but I know it was 3 or 4 or 5 days that I had to walk around on a broken heel, and it turned out that yes, it was broken.
And it's only now as an adult looking back that you realized how neglectful that was.
Yeah.
Mom also favors Rachel's kids.
To the point that Rachel, I think at this point, has 3 kids.
Mm-hmm.
And my mom daily watches and takes care of and visits and babysits those kids daily. She has taken my older brother's kids for weeks at a time so that my brother and his wife can go on cruises. She's taken my younger brother's kids so that they can do stuff. Alina and I have had kids, 2 of them, for 9 years at this point, a 9-year-old and a 6-year-old. And in that 9 years we've had kids, my mother has watched our kids for a total of 2.5 hours. And it was 2 times, both under duress.
Yeah, trying to convince her to babysit was like pulling teeth.
And it was so dumb because she'd always said she wanted to be the favorite grandma, but never wanted to spend time with our kids.
Unless we were there. And
even when we were there, she'd tell the kids to go play in the basement instead of spending time with them.
And after Rachel had her babies, your mom was there like all the time, helping her with them.
All day, helping take care of the kids.
And not once did she ever come and help me with our babies.
Nope. And
I don't know, I can't speak for our other sisters-in-law, but that's how it was for us.
It was how it was for us.